He took and loaded the clip in the 32, and he said, "Let me show you what I'm gonna do." And he just opened fire. And I was trapped in the room with him. I couldn't get out, and he was just firing frantically. Bullets were flying everywhere, and I could hear the kids screaming and crying. And as he went to reload it, I bolted out the room and I ran in my daughter's room. And right at that split second, the cops kicked the front door in, and I could hear the cops coming towards us. So he dropped the gun. He went back in the room, and I told the kids to run. Thank God, everybody got out peacefully. It just has meant so much to be able to come and share with people and hear that I wasn't in this alone. The Y has been almost like a mother hen to me, have wrapped their arms around me, because I didn't know which way to turn. I didn't know which way I was going. I really didn't.
I'm from the Dominican Republic, and I live here in Newark. I was living in an apartment, and I had at that time, I had a 4-year-old daughter.
The apartment, it was nice. I was really young. I remember just running around the whole time.
I wanted to have my own place because I was thinking about my daughter's future, a little place that she can call home.
It wasn't until I was older that I found out that they helped her buy her first house.
I contacted YWCA. I heard about the program that they have, and I didn't believe that I would receive the help. And guess what? I was wrong. 6 months after, I was able to have my first house, my first home.
I had a backyard I could play in. I had a whole house I can just tear apart.
Through the Y, I was able to accomplish that.
And my relationship with the YWCA started when the first-time homebuyer initiatives came out with the city of Wilmington. Within a year, I became a homeowner, a proud homeowner. I'm still in the same home that I bought 14 years ago. My second experience with the Y was as an entrepreneur. So we learned about budgeting and tracking and everything that it takes to run a business, no matter how small.
Well, I dreamed to have my little school.
She's had these dreams since she was very young back in Dominican Republic.
Some people just believe that I wasn't able to accomplish the goal. But when I contacted the YWCA, I remember the lady that was helping me at the time. She helped me to readjust some things on my business plan. And from there we went, and it didn't take that much. It took only 2 months after I was able to open my daycare center. I was able to once again reach my goal.
The YWCA has helped my mom gain the confidence and the strength and the support system that she needs in order to become a successful immigrant.
The YWCA not only empowers an individual, but it empowers a community.
I lived in Miami for 15 years, relocated to Delaware. When I got here, I lived with my cousins, and then 4 months after, I couldn't find any apartment, so I decided to come here. I had hope. And when I came here, I worked the program the way it was supposed to be. I had a place to live. We were never hungry. We had all the resources I needed. It was right there, like 911. Everything was perfect.
Weird at first because I've never lived in a shelter before, but once you experience it and you don't stereotype a place and you get to know people around you and the people that want to help you, it's actually nice. It lets you know that just because you're suffering, we're going to help you.
One of the mothers of one of my students came in one day and said to me, "Mrs. Rowe, I have had a very interesting experience. I participated in a study circle that was sponsored by the YWCA. The study circle should be made up of people from diverse backgrounds. You want to understand how people can feel differently, particularly about controversial topics that sometimes could lead to arguments. Many of the participants in the study circle felt that they saw sides of people that they didn't even know existed. And so the purpose of the study circle ultimately is to eliminate racism, and also it touches on empowerment of women too.
It hasn't been easy, especially with the house. I mean, I love this house. And getting close to losing my hope.
I think everybody have a rock bottom moment, but you can't let it get you down.
Don't give up. Just, there are resources out there, use them. And the YWCA is one of those resources.
Thank you guys for helping us. We so appreciate it. Thank you.
Without the YWCA help, it would be so difficult.
She's my role model. Like, to be a person to come into this country and have nothing, and then build a whole school on her own. I'm very proud of her.
It's about having that hand forward and that hand back, and to be able to bring someone along.
I wanted to do something that made me, first of all, feel good, that brought joy to my life, and that would make other people feel good and bring joy, hopefully, to their lives too. And indeed, to me, that's what the YWCA is all about in their mission statements, their goals, this elimination of racism and the empowerment of women.